So the worst citizenships to avoid at all costs, that was the big question. More than 500 participants, including advanced members, some senior members, and subscribers to this channel, participated in this one. It was an intense one because I had four citizenships that I thought would qualify or would be good contenders for this poll. The choices were Argentina. The reason why I picked Argentina as one of the worst citizenships to avoid is because this cannot be renounced. So let's say in future, if it follows the lead of the U.S., we all know how crazy Javier Milei is behind Donald Trump, right? He's absolutely crazy about the prospects of Donald Trump winning, which is a good thing, right? The not so good thing is copying all the policies that the West, or let's say the U.S., follows. Those policies might work well for the U.S. I just feel they might not work well for Argentina, especially if in future we ever see a citizenship-based taxation. A lot of people would want to renounce this one. Keeping someone locked in for their life into a citizenship is not everyone's cup of tea, right? Some people they're okay with it, and some people would not be okay. So that was the first option. The second option was obviously everyone's favorite option, which is the US citizenship. Now, a lot of YouTubers, big YouTubers, are more desperate about you giving up US citizenship than you are yourself are, right? So maybe you're not so sure, maybe you don't want to give up your US citizenship, maybe you see a lot of value in it, but they're so desperate that they're convincing you almost in every alternate video how bad it is and how you should give it up, and I did it, so you have to do it, and stuff like that. I think that's all bullshit. It's gimmicky. I think it's just to attract potential clients at the expense of a lot of things. Maybe they have had situations or their own experiences might require them to renounce, but not everyone is like that. I get so many clients who thank me for not going in that direction, right? You got to see value in your home country citizenship. Yes, no one likes citizenship-based taxation. That's definitely an issue, but there's so many good things about the US, and that's one of the biggest reasons why you don't see Elon Musk giving up his citizenship. You never saw Bill Gates or Steve Jobs run away from the US. They too had the same situations. They had global businesses, but they stuck it out. They saw the plus points, the positives, and the benefits of the US citizenship. Then I had Turkish CBI, Turkish citizenship. The reason why I have Turkey over there is because a lot of males watch this channel in the age range of 35 to 55 plus, and even younger, and they're going to have children at some point, or most of us are going to have children at some point. Although you are exempt from military service, your children would have to serve in the Turkish military. Now, even if they are paying for it, not physically serving, they're doing service by payment. And a lot of foreign governments would not appreciate that. A lot of foreign governments don't let you naturalize, or some foreign governments may not let you naturalize if you have conducted or performed foreign military service. So for that reason, I think this has a slight negative, according to me. And then finally, British. Now, we have had some very popular cases, and forget the reason why they revoked or terminated the citizenship, but they have terminated birthright citizenships of people. I'm not saying the reason. Reason could be really bad and it's not done. But you can jail those people, you can discipline those people, but revoking birthright citizenship is a big red flag. And I think one of the criteria that they look at is if you have had, family-based or descent-based citizenship at the time of your birth, you had an alternate option, therefore you can lose our option. So that's a lightweight, I feel. I think that should be more concrete. Now, this was an interesting poll. Now, I'll talk about who won and who lost. But before that, if you haven't subscribed, then make sure to subscribe to this channel, because it helps this channel grow and it helps me bring you valuable tips, tricks, hacks, and a lot more. Now, the results of the poll, expectedly you have US that leads it with 58%. So half of 500 people think a US citizenship should be avoided at all costs, and obviously the reason being the citizenship based taxation. That's a big situation, that's a big issue. The runner-up, and it's a close second position, is Turkey right? It's neck and neck with Argentina. So Turkey is the second citizenship that you should avoid, right? It falls below the US. Third is Argentina. And then finally, British citizenship is still okay. A lot of people think they can do with the British citizenship. Now, yes, it's a lightweight, I feel, but then it does come with its own perks and benefits. It's a historic citizenship, so having a Brit passport never hurts. It's a good, solid, strong, respectable passport. When you carry this with you, you should feel proud about you. And the other big question is with the Turkish citizenship is the star and the moon. That reflects something. A lot of countries have the star and the moon. I have made a separate video on this subject. What is the impact? What is the perspective of having a passport with a star and moon? My own feedback on it. So if you have missed that video, you can return and take a look at this video. It gives you my analysis on carrying such a passport. Now let's look at some of the feedback. I think it's valuable. Crypto Nerd here says actually not being able to renounce Argentinian citizenship might not be a terrible thing as long as they don't have the ability to chase you down for taxes. They allow dual citizenship with most countries. Faizan over here says inheritance tax in the US. He sees that as a negative. Farida over here says, I would say avoid the US and the UK. They are the real problem here. A citizenship that limits you and one that you can easily get kicked out of. As of Argentina, being unable to renounce can be a strength rather than a negative. Popchinsky over here says, I pick British. What good is a citizenship that can easily be revoked? I have to give this one to him. I agree. A citizenship should not be a lightweight citizenship. A citizenship should be a real citizenship, no matter what your family background is. Just because you have an alternate option, that doesn't mean that someone should be able to revoke your birthright citizenship. For that reason, I think I give it to him. Raymer over here says British has the most visa-free access here and the best consular access. Also, probably easier for Brits to move to lower tax British overseas territories. Argentina and US are the worst for CBT and hard to revoke. I think that's a big positive of the British citizenship. Just like with French citizenship, overseas territories can be useful because they are neighboring, useful countries. So if you want to hop back and forth between, let's say, your British bots nation or region, to a next citizenship country or to a next residency country, then that makes life easier. Now, if you haven't participated in this poll or if you haven't voiced your opinion, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Which one would you pick? And if you have something else in mind, there's another worse citizenship than any of these, then let us know of that in the comments as well. And if you want to get started with any of the residencies of your choice, my channel is all about Plan B residencies and citizenships. If you are interested, you can always click the link, book a call. We can discuss the best possible residency in your situation and get you started. Again, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Make sure you're subbed and catch you in the next one.